Hey, it's the Bux Effect. It really is. Hey, what's going on, man? It's the Bux Effect, and I am your host, Chuck Bucks. And I'm here with the DK Murphy.
One of my many names.
Captain Jack himself. And DK Murphy.
Your intro song sounds like one of those Say No to Drug church groups that comes to their school. And, you know, that's the song they play while they dance and sing.
Yeah. Well, it's like in Saved by the Bell, acoustic Saved by the Bell happening. But anyways, we decided to do a podcast instead of doing film festival stuff where we're hoping that Dick Sassy would have been here, but he's out. He said he's doing an interview.
Yeah, but a special kind of interview. Mm-hmm. So we're just gonna be gentlemen here and drink nice cocktails and talk about, I don't know, life.
Talk about life and all types of shit, but he did text me. He said, "Hey, I'm out for this interview for a roofer," and then the other one was sucking dick on bass, like this. He said,
and I believe that.
And I said, I'm a good reference for both. If you need whatever,
is the reference for the pimp,
for the dick sucking, and he gave me, he sucks dick very good,
cups the balls, everything.
He sucks dick very, very well. So, I just, throughout the week, what I do is I sometimes just screenshot different funny shit I see online. And, just random talking points. So, there's actually a website that you can do. It's called change.org. Okay. And what it is basically you can petition anything. So if it's like, hey, we want, more restrooms at this center, at the museum, and everyone would basically, hey, let's do a petition. And you can just sign the petition, or we want Gavin Newsom out of office, and sign the petition, right? Yeah. So I looked at all the petitions out there. They're petitioning an In-N-Out burger in Big Bear. Like out of all the fat fucking things you can do in life, like, you know what? Like, fuck, man. We really need an In-N-Out in Big Bear. Like, seriously.
I want animal fries, bro. I don't want to go all the way down.
Dude, I'm tired of going down the fucking hill, and I want my In-N-Out, and I want it now. Dude, from what I'd noticed, there was an In-N-Out burger. If you guys don't know what In-N-Out is, it's a burger joint we have here, and it's known in Southern California. And people go absolutely apeshit for it. I mean, even being down the street, and I don't fucking get it. It's decent, guys. It's not bad, and it's better than White Castle. I've had White Castle as well. Yeah, it's not bad, but it's not like choke a bitch for a burger.
Yeah, and you'll see people lined up in their cars, like literally down the street for a fucking In-N-Out burger.
Dude, the whole COVID thing. They were lining up it's by LA Fitness, and they had cars like throughout the whole fucking parking lot, and they did a pretty good job, but it was good hour wait for a fucking burger from In-N-Out. And that's all they have is a burger or fries, and it's a simple fucking menu. You want a cheeseburger, you want a fucking hamburger. These stupid idiots, when I worked fast food, they're like, hey, when I worked at Baker's Burgers back in the days, and that's another burger joint out here.
Now, that's a good burger joint, in my opinion.
That's a good burger joint. And a lot of my friends are Baker's people, but, we would do the Baker's Burgers, and there's a huge menu, so you would have assholes all fucking day on the fucking, man, can you just make up your fucking mind? Like, do you know the menu, sir?
Yeah, no, Baker's, you had both, burgers, you had Mexican food, you had breakfast food. In-N-Out, all they have is fucking The same burger, or you can get it with like a double.
Yeah, you want a burger? You want 2 burgers? Or you want cheese on it? What do you want? So that's it, a burger or a burger. So it's pretty easy, and they have done it really well. Like I said, it's a good burger. It's not a bad burger, and it's decently priced. So
yeah.
With that being said, they opened up an In-N-Out burger, but in Colorado. Okay.
Okay.
11-hour wait.
What?
A fucking 11. I shit you not. Look it up. 11-hour wait for a burger in fucking Colorado.
Fuck you,
dude. Like fuck you. Like here, let me see if I can find the clip for it. In-N-Out, Colorado. Okay. Oh, there's as soon as I type it in, it says fight. Oh, 14-hour line.
Oh my god.
14 hour. Let's hear it. Let's hear the news for it. Hold on a second. Let's get through these ads because they didn't pay to be on this show. This is the Bux Effect. They don't give a shit about it.
Yeah, the way you make it sound.
All right, let's go.
In-N-Out Burger in Colorado, and this is the line to the drive-thru.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Holy shit. You're damn near out of the state. Wait, 14 hours you can drive from here to Colorado. Yeah. So you're telling me, essentially what you're telling me is you can drive to California. The nearest, you could drive to the nearest state.
I bet Nevada has In-N-Out.
Exactly. In less than 14 hours and get a fucking burger, you fat fuck.
This is horrible.
Look at that. 14 hours. This is just somebody that random. This is actually the clip.
Many small businesses are hurting. We watched hundreds of Coloradans light up to enjoy a burger at In-N-Out Burger. The chain just opened its first 2 drive-thru locations.
Wait, which one is the In-N-Out?
And Denver 7's Russell Haythorne is live at the town center Aurora, where gridlock is the name of the day.
14 hours for a burger.
14 fucking hours. I ain't bullshitting either.
Working through restrictions.
Like, what are you not doing with your life?
And on a day when many mom and pops are forced to close to indoor dining yet again.
What blowjob are you not getting that you have to have an In-N-Out burger?
When many mom and pop places are going to business, fuck that. I want a burger.
Through the Aurora Town Center here. One guy just told us it took him 4 hours to get all the way through it. Never mind the fact that this is fast food, and as many have pointed out to us today, not exactly
the fuck out of the way.
healthiest option you can make, but In-N-Out is finally here, making its debut in Colorado in the midst of a pandemic.
Oh,
just a number one.
They came.
Just a number one.
Yeah, just a number one, please.
It's just a journey today.
And whether it's all worth it or not.
Yeah.
3 hours wasn't out of the.
It's like.
Oh, fuck you. Fuck me.
So I got a little side note for In-N-Out. One day I'm hanging out with Brian. Brian is a friend of ours. And of course, Brian loves to go to LA.
Mm-hmm.
Dear people that don't live in California or that live like in Northern California,
yeah,
LA is not what it seems.
No, it's not.
It's a
fucking cesspool.
Yeah, it's a toilet.
Yeah.
But I mean, there are some things that you can like find and it's kind of nice. There are some attractions, but for the most part, it is all fucking smoke and mirrors.
Right.
Now, one day we're walking around LA, and I forget what we were doing, but he decides, hey, man, let's go to Shake Shack. And I go, what's Shake Shack?
Yeah.
And he tells me, dude, that's In-N-Out's rival. And my hatred for In-N-Out was so strong, I go, let's do it.
Yeah.
And I got to tell you, the burgers were way better, and you know what? You could drink beer at Shake Shack.
Oh, there's a Shake Shack in Yucca Valley.
Is there?
Yeah, there's a Shake Shack in Yucca Valley.
Okay, it might have only been the LA Shake Shack, but they were serving beer. I thought that was fucking awesome.
It's okay. I thought it was decent. I actually like Five Guys.
Five Guys is good.
Like pretty fucking decent. Like that's a pretty good burger. I don't know. Like In-N-Out is ever so often for me. And we might have been spoiled because we've had In-N-Out. We have a variety of pretty good food here.
Yeah.
But that's it. I mean, no fucking way though. I'm waiting that long for a fucking burger. But I guess if you're not doing shit, maybe, people are from California or people are curious about it and they want a fucking burger, I guess. I mean, 4 hour wait, 3 hour wait, maybe 14 hours.
You're fucking insane.
Shut the fuck up.
I take this as a piece of pride being from the Inland Empire. is anytime we had a wrestling show out here and we had LA wrestlers come out here,
Yeah.
they made it a note. They had to go to Baker's because they didn't have Baker's.
Really?
In LA. Yeah, they're like,
Oh, yeah.
when we're leaving, we're going to Baker's. And I was like, fuck yeah, you're going to Baker's.
Dude, that's kind of like Rally's Burgers in San Diego is a big deal. That's kind of like their Baker's.
Oh, yeah, I've had Rally's.
Rally's decent. It's not
Yeah.
like Baker's, though.
No, it's not. It's to me, Rally's is more like fattening. Like they go for like the come on, motherfucker. You know you want
Yeah.
this steak grilled and shit or
It's fucking
fried.
Fried. I'm gonna fry it 3 times. Remember when Burger King came out with some fries and like we fried them 3 fucking times? What? You out of all the fat fucking things you could do, you got the big. They were 1, like we had the biggest fries, and then 2, we're gonna fry them 3 times for that extra crunch.
Well, now they've changed their fry recipe like in the last couple of years.
Yeah, they have. Yeah, because it sucked dick.
I still say Baker's has the best fries and great burgers.
It's decent. Yeah, it's decent. I worked there. Okay, I was part of the Baker's family. In fact, I see Miss Baker. I went to her house and inspected her house because I did pest control later on in life. I do now. That I met her right before she died. And she was fucking all cuddled up in a blanket. And dude, she did say hi, though. She was out of it. I mean, she was practically a gremlin at this point. Fucking dude, he gets so fucking old. Yeah, exactly. Where like everything starts going in fucking reverse.
Yeah. You're waiting to die.
Yeah, your eyeballs are popping out of your fucking head.
Is her name actually Baker, or was that just because?
Yeah, no, it is. It is Carol Baker.
Okay, because I thought maybe the name Baker's was like, hey, we're baking food, Baker.
Started with Neil T. Baker. Neil T. Baker is when it started, and then his wife.
Carol.
And inside their house, Carol Baker, it's all blue. It's Baker's Blue. Okay.
Oh, okay.
And then they weren't doing like very hot. Like they kind of like their sales were dropping, so they brought this like smart businessman. Like I think his name's Joe Armati. And he kind of took over business and then, made it more profitable. But that's what happened. Because at first it was not, they weren't doing well in sales. And then they needed like a fucking Armenian to come out there and fuck shit up. So speaking about that, like I said, I watch, a little bit of TV here and there. And it's like, all the fucking commercials, I don't know if it's weird. These weird fucking commercials have been coming up lately. And they're all asking for money. Okay? So, like, one of them came up. It was a fucking dog. It was one about dogs. And I'm sure you guys know about the one about dogs, but this was a different one. And it went like, hey, do you love dogs? And then there was, like, one dog, like, with flies around his fucking face and all dirty and shit. And then it's like, we have, it's like, we have 3 weeks to save these dogs and we need $5,000.
Oh.
It gave me an amount. And it's like, we have 3 weeks left. And by the end of the commercials, like, we have 15 minutes left. These fucking
got a gun
ducks.
to the dog's
Yeah,
head.
it's like
15 minutes. Let's go, motherfucker.
It was like the quota wasn't fucking met. It went from like 3 weeks to 15 fucking minutes. We have 15 fucking minutes left. And I swear I was like, what the fuck is this shit? Like I was trying to record it, but it was like the whole thing was a fucking countdown to death. So
have you okay, National Lampoon, right?
Yeah.
Okay, did you know it was a magazine beforehand? Yeah, it was a magazine which was started by the people that essentially made Saturday Night Live.
Okay.
One of the first covers of National Lampoon was of a dog with a gun to its head.
Yeah.
And the dog has to look like this, like, wait, what? Even the dog knows, this isn't right.
Seriously, dude. I like twisted marketing, though. Another thing. So, and this is why I brought it up.
Crisis
Oh, hold on.
that I am seeing.
Okay, this is what I brought it up. There was one about, and you'll never guess it if I told you, about Jewish Holocaust women. And I know you wouldn't believe it unless I showed you. So that's why, let's play the commercial, okay?
All right.
Today, here in the Ukraine and in other parts of the former Soviet Union, is very different from what it's been in the past 20 years. The situation has gotten much, much worse. In fact, I would call it catastrophic elderly are getting older. Holocaust survivors are dying every day. These people are alone. These people feel abandoned.
And if you see this commercial, these old women are like talking to them fucking selves. Okay, I don't know if this is actually the commercial.
Anna's another one of the Holocaust survivors.
Okay, it could be.
Here in the outskirts, far in the regions of the Ukraine. The fact of the matter is, Anna lives on 3 potatoes. Anna hasn't gotten out of the house to get water. Do you see that? That's her bed. This 85-year-old woman having to sleep on top of the stove in order to get the warmth. And so the needs of the elderly here in the former
She's
Soviet
sleeping
Union
on
are all
top
the
of the
same.
fucking stove.
Food, medicine, heating fuel, and water. I want you
Oh my God.
to see the
Wait, I'm gonna play it through before I say something. Hold on.
face, to see the eyes
Okay.
of these people. Don't wait for tomorrow to help when the help is needed right now. Tomorrow, my friends, may be too late.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Here's the thing. I want to say it's something real fast.
Go ahead.
How many fucking Jew Holocaust women are left in the world?
Well, no, that's what I'm getting at. I'm like, what do you mean they're dying by the
What do
hundreds?
you mean they're dying by the hundreds? It happened 100 years ago.
It happened almost 100 years ago. They should be dead.
Don't wait. It might be too late. Another one that gave you goddamn.
I just imagine that, like, okay, Olga, so we got you a new bed, and then she dies the next day.
Yeah. Listen, instead of 3 potatoes, I got you 6 potatoes.
We got you some bottled water.
And she's sleeping on top of the stove to keep warm.
Here's an idea,
So,
Olga.
What do you smell? You smell that? You smell that, Olga? Yeah, why don't you get the fuck off the stove?
It's your burning asshole.
Oh my goodness, dude. That's what I seen. Is that not a scam and a half?
A little bit. Because, yeah, first off, you mean to tell me that there are still Holocaust survivors?
Right? That's exactly what that said.
Like, they'd have to be close to 100.
They'd be close to 100 years old. And if they're living off potatoes, we should all live off potatoes because they've lived that long.
I know.
That's the secret to long life.
They don't have grandkids?
They don't have any grandkids. Nothing. They're living in it. She's living in it. And if you looked at the commercial, guys, look it up. But anyways, like I said, it's like a 2x2 room. It's not very big, but it's like what. And if you in the actual full commercial, that wasn't even the full commercial. Like the full commercial is like a Jewish woman like talking to her fucking self. She was just rambling, and they were muting her. She was like, "Nom, nom, 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 in Jewish," and it's like, stop what you're doing right now, because if you don't donate, it's too late.
And I'm like, she's going to die in like a day.
She's gonna die like any day.
She's waiting to die. She looks so fucking miserable.
Yeah, can you fucking give her a sandwich? Get that bitch a sandwich.
Yeah, put down the camera.
Put down the fucking camera.
And go to In-N-Out.
And go help him out. Yeah, get him a fucking In-N-Out burger. She's got like hours to live.
Oh my
That shit had me cracking up so much. I was like, what the fuck is this shit? And it's real shit.
Yeah, that's up there with that fucking, what is it, the Armenian prince or whatever, or Arabian prince who needs
Right?
$1,000.
Unbelievable. What's going on with today's society? I think we just got money to burn.
Have you seen that show Adam Ruins Everything, or heard of it?
No.
Adam Ruins Everything started off as a college humor YouTube video where this guy would tell you the truth about things, basically, where did the concept of the wedding ring come from and the wedding dress and all this stuff? Like, why is all this stuff for a wedding important? He did one on things like that. There was some reality TV show star who started this program where it was to get shoes for third world kids from Africa. Mm-hmm. And then an expert on basically scams like that said, that's what we call poverty porn. People in Africa are pretty bad off, but they can get shoes. There's no problem with them getting shoes. That's a scam. Most of that money is going to his company. It's like, sure, they're buying shoes, but
they're buying them like the dollar shoes. Like, listen, man, I got a lot of fucking black people over here, and they need shoes.
Yeah.
Okay, I got like $1 million bucks. But I'm not gonna spend that much.
Go to J.C. Penney's.
I want like JC. I want less than JC Penney, dude. You know, man, me and Richard ran into a homeless guy one time, and for shoes, he had like two like Kleenex boxes that he put duct tape around, and those were his shoes.
Nice.
I remember seeing that shit.
Well, then the expert goes like, do you think these people want shoes, or do you think they want clean water and food?
Yeah, exactly.
They don't want fucking
and
shoes.
crops.
Yeah.
You know, seriously.
So yeah, I think shit like that's. I don't wish ill on if there actually are Holocaust survivors.
Right.
However, let's say that was an actual Holocaust survivor. She must have been 2 or 3 when she was in the Holocaust.
Exactly.
Like she remembers.
She didn't experience the Holocaust. She was in your mom's belly at that point.
She remembers just not going to a shower for 1 week.
Seriously, dude. Like, hey, we need to raise some money. Like, I wonder how like this campaign started. Like, man, Joe, I'm broke, and we need to raise some money, fucking ASAP. You're like, think of some sad shit right now that we can do to raise, just to, get emotions out of people. You're like, COVID. I'm like, no, fuck no, that's too obvious.
My Nana has bridge partners that look pretty sad.
Yeah. You're like, okay. Is she Jewish? You're like, yeah. The Holocaust. And then we just say it at the same time, the Holocaust. And then and then they make the commercial. Like, well, where are we going to find survivors?
Oh, they're out there somewhere.
Oh, they're out. They got to be out there somewhere. So he went on a trip to Jerusalem and find Jerusalem. No, he went to fucking somewhere. And, like the village people had to tell them where the fuck these ladies were at. Because, they didn't know.
You said village people. I'm sure you did actually mean village people, but I immediately went to the fucking young man.
Yeah. No, those village people knew exactly where these 2 old ladies were
They're
at.
over there.
Yeah, he's over there. And she just won't shut the fuck up. Can you please go? Yeah, I got it. And then they just made a commercial. Then they tried to give her a script. You could tell.
Yeah.
She was just rambling on like, what am I going to, potatoes. Potatoes.
So tell us about your time in the Holocaust.
Yeah.
Well, my mom held my hand a lot.
Yeah. And then he looks at the fucking container. He's like, yeah, she lives off of 3 potatoes a day.
Which I call bullshit. Like,
yeah.
Where does she get 3 potatoes a day?
Yeah.
Every day.
Every fucking day.
Yeah.
And where's your bed? On top of that stove.
I'm like, isn't that like a fire hazard?
Isn't that like a fucking fire hazard? Didn't like your people burn? Like,
maybe she's hoping that's how she dies. It'll be quick.
Right. So yeah, dude, there's people out there that are gonna scam you, try to take your fucking money, and let it be me. No fucking, fall into traps like that. And that's a thing. It's seriously, that's an issue. Like a lot of old people, like it's even like I was at Walmart today because I needed to fucking cash this money order, and I had this money order my dad sent me. It was for $200, but he put Chuck instead of like my legal name's Charles. So the bitch at the money center or the cash center over here is like, that doesn't. I'm like, bitch, I'm Chuck.
What do you think?
What do you think Charles is short for? You could call my mom right now. Hey, what's up, Chuck? I'll call anybody. They'll say, hey, yeah, what's my name? Chuck.
Yeah.
No, sir, sorry. I said, well, what if I just cross it out and put Charles? Well, it's altered and then I cannot cash it. Oh. Well, fuck you. So I go to Walmart in Palm Springs, and there's this old lady named Beverly. And she's probably old school. She's like, Chuck, Charles, whatever the fuck, And you work at Walmart, and I knew they wouldn't give a fuck at Walmart. And so she's like, she cashed it. And I wanted to give her a tip, but, I didn't. So.
Humanity is just stupid. There's no other explanation. I have to deal with fucking dumb stoners every day. It's the strangest thing. I grew up being told, be respectful to others and treat everyone like the way you want to be treated. And, as Anne Frank, a Holocaust not survivor,
right,
said, I believe people are good deep down in their hearts. Maybe a few. I mean, most of these people are fucking stupid.
Dude, there's some fucking stupid people. Now here's my theory. A lot of, people on these QAnons, I'm sure many of you guys maybe know about this. The QAnon people. Oh, they're like real fucking freaky people. They think pedophiles are everywhere. And
They think
and
Democrats are
Democrats
eating
are
children.
fucking
They're eating children. And
eating
fucking
children and fucking pizzas.
Yeah.
Whatever they do. But anyways, don't you notice like a lot of those people are stoners
I noticed a lot of those people. They're stoners, and
and have no job.
they just believe. I don't know how do I put this. They believe it with blind faith.
Yeah.
There's nothing that backs that up.
Louder for Crowder.
That's our sponsor for today.
Yeah, sponsored by Louder by Crowder.
I'm gonna put this on blast right now because you know what? I want to say fuck you. A friend of ours' mother, who we're not a big fan of, has a friend
Okay.
who annoys the fuck out of me because she is a supporter of a certain.
Here's my deal too. It's like you live off the system. Everything that Trump is against.
Yeah.
You're a welfare recipient ever since you've been alive.
Pretty much.
Your husband was a welfare recipient ever since he's been alive. Okay, never really carried a whole job, a real job for the rest. Pretty much your whole life, and you've convinced other people to mooch off the system, and yet most of your whole life you've been a Democrat. Okay, so all of a sudden your son goes on this fucking rabbit hole, and we're talking about Dick Sassy here. That's all about Trump and all this other shit, and all of a sudden, my mind changes. You're right. Oh, I like Trump. Are you? What the fuck am I missing? Like you live off the system.
Yeah, you're literally everything that Trump
says, you're against every goddamn thing.
Yeah.
Except for the fake shit. Like you're making up shit that you like about it because it's just made up shit.
Yeah. So whenever Yolanda, Mr. Sassy's mom, she has this friend that comes over and she has to be on her fucking soapbox about Trump and how I don't know how people feel about Gavin Newsom. I don't know enough about Gavin Newsom, but we got to impeach Gavin Newsom is what she keeps saying. Trump didn't lose the election, this and that. Now, here's the thing. Okay. I'm a part of this group called Ukaipa Uncensored.
We know.
Yeah. Yeah. Essentially, it's really just like a Democrats versus Republican group where they just post memes to fuck each other up.
Right.
Now, for 4 years, Republicans in Ukaipa Uncensored were basically the cock of the walk because their guy was in charge.
Right.
Somebody posted a picture of Trump and it said, "Not my president." Now, somebody wrote under it, said, if you are an American citizen, he is your president, whether you like it or not.
Right.
And I thought to myself, he's right. I do not like Trump at all, but he is my president.
Yeah. Are you an American? Yeah. Then he is the president of America.
Yeah. And then now you cut to 2020, the end of 2020, where Biden won the election, and this dumb bitch says, well, he's not my president. And I'm just like, now we feel like you bitch.
The thing is, it's like, Tim Dillon's brought this up. It's like, fine. There was a big 4-year fucking party where you would wake up every morning and see what stupid shit the president was going to say and who he's going to fucking insult.
Yeah.
And it's like a big old fucking college party. Listen, you're not drunk. I know. I seen you. You had nothing in your glass. That was water the whole fucking time. Party's over. Stop pretending you're drunk, okay? The party is fucking over. Trump's not going to be your president again. I don't give a fuck if you swear on a stack of Bibles. It's all made up. Yeah. Every goddamn thing is telling you is all made up.
Well, check this out. If there really is a shadow government and Trump was the savior, why didn't he show us the shadow government?
Yeah.
And if go opposite, if Trump was working for the shadow government, why would the shadow government pick him to be the president?
Yeah.
If he's a fucking used car salesman.
Unbelievable. Unfucking believable. Reality is not meant for them. Reality escapes them, and
it's a cult.
It's a cult. And the thing is, people fall in these rabbit holes where they have no proof of anything, and they're just like, yeah, well, fucking Trump said there's election fraud. There's definitely election fraud, and then you get a bunch of fucking idiots like,
Of course.
Yeah, of course, dude. Like, it happens all the time. Yeah, of course there's election fraud, but not on a mainstream like that. There's going to be times where you get 2 ballots mailed to you and, Mrs. Jones doesn't like fucking Trump, so she votes Biden, and she votes twice. Yeah. It happens both fucking ways, and I'll tell you more often than most, it's going to happen the other way. They're going to, Trump, I want Trump. So it just wasn't enough of that, okay, to make a difference. So when I say there's election fraud, yeah, there's election fraud every goddamn year.
I remember seeing a video that Mark Hamill posted where it's basically him reacting to what Trump said, and Trump goes, I will accept the result of the election if I win. So he is immediately planting the seed of doubt.
100% was what he did. But he's been saying stupid. Like, we're not surprised by this shit. Like, he's been planting stupid shit. And all you fucking morons out there that have been. And that's the thing. I'm an independent. It's not like something. It's not something like we're not like fucking constantly like, pro Trump, pro Biden. We're not. It's not about that. It's about you running your fucking mouth every goddamn day on Facebook saying, like, I've even seen there's this stupid fucking picture of like God, like a picture of Jesus, like hugging Trump. I think that Yolanda posted. And it's like, may God be with you. Are you fucking serious?
He didn't know the actual name of, 2 Corinthians. He called him 2 Corinthians.
Yeah.
I think that's a fucking sign for your ass.
He doesn't give a fuck about you.
Fuck no.
He doesn't give a fuck about you guys. What the fuck is you guys' problem? And they're obsessed with him. Like, they have been obsessed. This is the last 4 years, I've never seen an obsession over a president. Yeah. Like Trump. Like, they're obsessed with him. I've only seen it in Nazi Germany. So at the time, it was all Hitler. Everyone's like, Hitler, yeah, dude, Hitler's the shit.
So, they called him the outsider. That's why they voted for him, because he wasn't a politician.
Yeah.
Here's a newsflash for your ass. There's a reason we vote for politicians, because they know what they're doing. Al Snow, for those who don't know who Al Snow is, we know who he is.
Right.
He's a retired professional wrestler. He made an analogy, which I'm going to use right now. Okay, so opinion is the smallest amount of information you can give to somebody, because it could be wrong. But a lot of people will take their opinion and fucking run with it. Now, let's say you want to be a doctor. I'm using this analogy for politicians. Let's say you want to be a doctor. What do you do first? You have to learn the craft, don't you? You have to go to school for 7 years to become the doctor. But that's just learning experience. Right. You don't have actual experience. So what do you do next? You resident. You spend about another year or two following doctors till they say he's ready.
Right.
Now, use the same analogy with people that are running for places of politics. You don't just run for president. You start maybe like local comptroller, and if you do a good job and people like you, maybe you become mayor. Maybe after that you become governor.
Well, that's what it was. They were just super frustrated.
Yeah.
Over fucking, the way the system. And that's the thing. Celebrities don't make good politicians most of the time. Arnold Schwarzenegger fucked everything up.
Yep.
He absolutely fucked everything up. The only celebrity, I guess you could say, that made a decent politician is maybe Jesse the Body Ventura. Like, he did okay.
You could kind of say Reagan, but Reagan.
Yeah, you kind of say Reagan. I mean, Reagan wasn't, but like Reagan did some fucked up shit too.
Oh yeah, Reaganomics fucked everything up. You could say that under Reagan's administration, the Berlin Wall came down.
Yeah, there's, like I said, there's good things. But the thing is, like, dude, like, this is politics, guys. And as much as you want to say you're not involved in politics, you certainly do take your time to post something stupid about Trump every goddamn day. Yeah. And how great of a guy he is. Like, fuck, dude, like, get over it. That's all I'm saying. We're tired of this shit.
Fucking the Republicans had, at the start of his administration, that not only did they have the executive branch, they had both Congress and fucking the Senate, all three of them. I thought to myself, you have 4 years to make this look good, or I'm never gonna let you fucking forget it. Motherfuckers, you did not make it look good. It was embarrassment. I'm never gonna let you fucking forget it.
He was threatening. Yeah, he threatened everybody. At the end, he's like, hey, listen, you don't go with this fucking fraud shit, okay? You're done. And he was firing motherfuckers. And he was holding people hostage and shit. So he's like, yeah, you don't fucking go with this fraud shit. That's why all the Republicans are like, dude, you're a fucking idiot. They're like, well, go ahead. If you don't want to be on my team, then fuck
Yeah.
you. I'll cost you your goddamn job.
A lot of them just pick party over country.
Unbelievable. So that's what it gave you guys. So,
Except for Mitt Romney. I can't believe that guy was pretty ballsy. He's like, nah, fuck that dude.
and have you heard some people like, hey, Trump's is going to come back next 4 years from now and run again? Like, who the fuck does that? Like, you've already achieved the highest level of politics you could, anything in this whole country, if that's top position. You want to try back again? Like, who the fuck are you?
Just, yeah, you've reached the pinnacle of
You
what
reached
you
the
can.
pinnacle, yeah.
Greatest success. You've done it. Congratulations, asshole. You've done it. Now, just retire. Fucking go to the Bahamas.
Go away.
Yeah.
Go away. I hope it goes away. But you know it's not going to happen. You're going to hear people bitch about Biden and then how Trump is coming. Like, you're still going to hear Trump people. I think, honestly, for about another year. At least until he fades away. Hopefully. Hopefully. But, like, fuck, man. Like, get over it. Like, who cares?
Yeah.
That's what we're just tired of this shit.
People, they were still bitching about Obama, and I'm like, dude, Obama hasn't been relevant for like 3 years now. You're still bitching about him?
They're bitching about him and the Clintons.
Oh my God, yeah. Because the Clintons, they had rapes. They were hanging out with Epstein and raping
and
children.
Epstein and all the pedophiles.
I'm like, motherfucker, he was with them too. Yeah. Seriously. Yeah. Anyways, it is what it is, and I don't think that we should keep harping on him, only because you know what? When I get older, I don't want to have him. I don't want him renting space in my head. Is there any left? I'll take a little more. Thank you. We're having cocktails, like gentlemen. It's like Doc Holliday and Wyatt Earp. Just you're a daisy if you do.
It is, I always thought to myself, like, I'm a kid I'm an adult with, I'm a kid at heart with adult money.
That's a good way to look at it. I would say.
Seriously, dude. That's what I am. It's like, I'm a kid with access to adult money. That's why I have fucking bar here.
You ever seen that movie, The Toy?
With Robin Williams?
No, that's Toys, but The Toy with
But excuse me.
Richard Pryor.
Mm-hmm. I've heard of it.
Yeah, it's where this rich kid
No, I have, dude. Yes.
Oh, okay.
I think I do remember it.
Yeah, Scotty Schwartz, who then did porn. Ugh.
Seriously, dude.
Yeah, the kid that got his tongue stuck on The Christmas Story.
Okay. Yeah, I think I have seen that movie, The Toy.
Did you know there are sequels to Christmas Story?
Dude, there's probably sequels to a whole bunch of shit. Like, there was like 18 Wolves.
18 Wolves?
There's like there's at least 4 of them.
What are you talking about, Wolf?
Teen Wolf.
Oh, Teen Wolf.
Teen Wolf, dude.
That was the one that Sassy got me on.
Oh yeah, dude. We were filming
Middle-aged wolf.
Teen Wolf, Middle-Aged Wolf. And we did it a long time ago, 10 probably like 15 years ago, 14 years ago. In the mountains, and we put makeup on him and shit, and it wasn't very good because, like I said, we had real shit everything, but we had put like hair on him, and it made him look like a wolf, and the audio was shit. But I mean, the clips that we did give, we did giggle a little bit, like it was pretty funny.
It was a funny idea, I thought.
Yeah,
because it was really messed up and dark, and even
it was dark.
Yeah, I mean,
so the whole premise of it was like that he was a regular guy again.
He peaked in high school.
He peaked in high school, but no, he was on a cocaine binge, and he got stuck in wolf mode.
No, the way I was told is halfway stuck.
Oh, halfway stuck.
Yeah. So yeah, he has like a heart attack and gets halfway stuck in wolf mode, and then Styles, like I guess like he was driving drunk, crashes the car. Styles ends up getting brain damage. And it's like his wheelchair buddy.
Well, yeah, like he was like surfing on top of the van.
My favorite part was what was the girl's name in Teen Wolf?
Oh, I've not watched. I could not honestly tell you. I don't know if I watched all of it.
It was like Boof or something like that.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
Well, anyways, it was supposed to be like Michael J. Fox's character Scott and Boof got married. And then because of Scott's antics, they get divorced. And at one point, Scott is basically outside his window crying, watching his wife kind of just do, wifely things inside her house. And while he's eating Cheetos, and then he decides to jerk off with Cheeto spit. she catches him. He's running away with his pants down, and he trips, and she's just looking at there, and he goes, "What are you looking at?"
Dude.
And the fucking ending. Do you remember what the ending was? It was
Cheeto spit.
Yeah, Cheeto spit. Just imagine Sassy like that, and then just
yeah, the Cheeto spit just fucking.
No, yeah, he told me specifically Cheeto spit. Yeah. Now the way it's supposed to end is that he at the last 20 minutes he gets his life together, he gets a job. Boo and him finally get back together. He leaves the job interview knowing that he got the job. All right, we'll see you on Monday. And he just goes, finally, things are coming up, Scott. And then he looks up and a meteor just crushes him.
Dude, Richard's a pretty fucking funny writer.
He is.
So what? Tell us a little bit about your movie coming out.
Oh, Dead Inside. People have been asking me about it, and I'm kind of like, I don't want to tell them anything, but I'll tell them.
Yeah,
I'll tell you.
Tell us and the viewers.
Yeah, so it's called Dead Inside. It's, I guess, a dramedy, because it's mostly drama with a lot of just messed up jokes.
Okay.
It's about a guy who kills himself and he goes to hell, and hell isn't exactly what he expected. He kind of likes it, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Now, he actually gets the chance to leave hell. The reason he's there is because he killed himself, but he cursed his ex-girlfriend. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Someone like that.
Somebody.
So we've been filming. If he forgives his girlfriend, he breaks, undoes the curse, he can go to purgatory.
Mm-hmm.
And the way I kind of envision purgatory, this is pretty much like I reference this in the movie. There's a movie called Wrist Cutters, and it's about people who kill themselves and they go to purgatory. And purgatory is just okay.
Yeah.
Like there's a pizza place in purgatory called Kamikaze Pizza. You see everybody's how they got to purgatory, when they kill themselves.
Right.
But there's also these what they call miracles, where just if you go through that door, you disappear. You light a piece of paper on fire, it will just magically fly in the air. Stuff like that. So the way I describe it in the movie, I say purgatory is like wrist cutters with no miracles.
Okay.
And he won't forgive her. So there's just spite and hate in this guy's heart, and eventually the devil takes notice. And that's as much as the plot I'll say. But we're almost done. We're gonna do a weekend filming. I have to go and talk to my makeup artist's brother because he moved into the house that we're using.
Okay.
And I gotta let him know. I said, dude, the room you're living in, we need for 1 day. Not even 1 day, maybe 30 minutes.
Yeah, get out.
Yeah, exactly. And then we got to just mess with the house, and hopefully I can get all principal photography done on Saturday, and then we can do coverage on Sunday, and then I can start editing.
Have you put a lot into this?
Yeah, total probably about $3,000, maybe more.
Uh-huh.
And
what's your plan? Was it?
I want to take it to film festivals.
Uh-huh.
But I'm gonna be taking very slow time editing it.
Yeah.
Because I got to make sure that I'm going to make 2 versions of it.
Okay.
A version for me and for my friends to watch, which will have copyright music in it that we don't distribute.
Yeah.
And then another version where it's license-free music or music I buy.
Right.
And we'll do that. But I have it in my head and it's just driving me crazy. This is the first project that I've ever thought, okay, this is worth me taking a shot.
Yeah.
Because I love Sassy, but he talks a big game when it comes to his ideas.
Right.
And I love you, man, but if you're shit or get off the pot.
Right. Well, like I said, hopefully we'll see it at the Prestige Film Festival that we're gonna do in August on the big screen. And
do we talk on the podcast or this podcast about that one little 3-minute movie we watched that we fucking were like, fuck?
No, I don't know if we have, but I know there's a lot of, like I said, there's a lot of decent ones.
Yeah.
And there's like that we've watched that were like pretty good, and then there's one that we got like there was a pretty good jump scare, and I think that's what Joe's
that's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
We thought were garbage, and then we seen the fucking made us like an asshole pucker. But there is going to be some good ones because, like I said, it's the film festival. We have a lot of shorts that we've watched. We watched some good movies. It's all over the world. There's movies from everywhere.
How do you when we finally have the festival? How do you envision it in your head? What's going on? What happens?
So basically, I think what we're going to be narrowed down to is one day, just because cost wise, because I don't see a lot of like when you do a film festival. Like I said, we're new to this. But I'm a businessman, so like I know I have to make things make sense as far as numbers, and it's just the funding. You have to have a lot of sponsorship to make a good festival or last a couple days, and I don't see that obviously we're gonna go live with the trying to get sponsorships in January and so on and so forth, but it's not gonna be easy with the COVID thing. Theater's been shut down for the majority of the year. Okay. Yeah. I'm hoping obviously theaters will open up hopefully by August. And that's why I've shot for this, be a whole year, because I thought of this idea, I think last June. It's been about a year and a half. I gotta
actually give you kudos for that, because when you brought up like, oh, hey, we should do a film festival, in my head, yeah, sure, you'll do a film festival. And then I started seeing all the stuff and I was like, this guy's actually going to do, like, you're not doing something for you. You're doing something for everybody else. And I was like, fuck.
Like I said, I fall through my shit because, like I said, there's been times when we said the reunion show. How many times do people want to do a reunion show? And I was like, let's do a fucking reunion show. And I made it work. We made it work.
Yeah.
We got a fucking venue. It was awesome. We got a ring. We had an okay turnout. I think it would have been a lot more turnout and highly more profitable if it was just me. But, Jeff obviously fucked it up, some of it. Yeah. And I would have gave away free tickets and just made money off of the concessions.
Definitely.
That's what I've done differently. It would have been a packed house. But, that's my envision in this film festival, that we are a registered nonprofit. So it is a real business. And we have almost 100 inquiries now. We've made, we've made okay money on film submissions, but that's not really what it's about, because that goes right back into you guys. But
would you ever seriously think about opening a promotion?
No, I don't think I'm there anymore. I don't have the passion for it like I used to. Like I wanted to back in the days. I would have done it with you.
Would you ever do anything else in wrestling? Like I told you how I might go back to maybe being like an announcer or a manager. Would you ever do something like that?
Let me fix this on a. Yeah, no. I was thinking that. The tough part is if I did do a promotion, it would be in a different state. Like I'd do a smaller one that was more local. So like people that didn't know how to do there wasn't like, I don't think I could do one in Southern California. Like if I would do one, I would do one like in Arizona or somewhere else, a different state. I'd do it somewhere in a different state.
You'd have to go someplace that's like maybe Utah. I know there's promotions in Utah, but like I know. Okay, so from my knowledge, of course, up and down California minus Central California,
right?
There's wrestling all over the place. You got Bay Area Pro, All Pro. Of course, there's EWF. There's AWS. They're fucking all over the place in California.
Right.
Now you go to Arizona. There are promotions there, but they're very territorial.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I just if it was something that I would do something on a small scale. It wouldn't be, like I said, a huge scale, because there's just too many promotions, and I'm not passionate about it anymore. I used to be really into it. Like I said, I wanted to run something that we can do and we were involved in, but now I just will be part. I can be part of something. I can be an announcer, or whatever.
Yeah, that's that's kind of what I want to do.
I can't do, like I said, I can't wrestle probably anymore. I would have to lose a lot of weight and then have to make sure my back wasn't into it. Because like I said, I have pain in my back now, like here ever so often. I do, I'm always crawling through shit and it's just not good to me now. So much less in the fucking, like I get, there's times where like I have like if you cough the wrong way, fucking back will seize up. So it's like, dude, I can't be doing it. And then it's a young guy's game anyways. Like the guys that are in their 40s, I'm almost, I'm 36. I'll be 40 in 4 years. Mm-hmm. And it's not like I can go, put on some fucking shoes and go do a match once a week. I'm not like, that's not me.
And I've seen those guys that like, they don't know when to quit.
Right.
It's fucking horrible.
Exactly. Do you remember Crazy KC?
Oh, I got a better one for you. Have I ever told you about Rock Riddle?
Yeah, the Nature Boy.
No, nothing. The original Mr. Wonderful.
Oh,
this guy was like in his like late 50s, maybe 60s, and he was still wrestling, and it was so
pathetic.
Boring. He was a very good talker. Only problem is he never knew when to stop.
Right.
He would do these like 10-minute promos, and we're like, "Can we go home now?"
But even at that point, like should be a manager, or whenever you can't be wrestling. Like I said, am I young enough where I can still wrestle? Yeah, I would just have to get in shape. I can just have to get in shape. But the thing is, like I don't have passion for it anymore. Like I wanted to do it back in the days. Like I wanted to do it because I was like, man, this is great. Me and Joe have great ideas.
Do you remember Dean Bomberry or Hook Bomberry? I'm sorry.
No.
He was like on the precipice of actually being like known throughout the country because he was like working for PWG. Great wrestler, had a great look. He looked like a dark-haired Brock Lesnar.
Wow.
Yeah. And he just stopped one day, and he was like maybe 25, 26. So I hit him up one day. This is in the MySpace days.
Oh, shit.
I go, his real name's Dean. I said, Dean, why'd you quit? And he goes, dude, it's so dog-eat-dog there. I don't want to be a part of that shit. And for years. Yeah, for years I was kind of like, is he right? Is he right? And then the last year of my wrestling career, it's like, yeah, these people are fucking monsters. I got to get away from these people.
It is. It's drama. It's all a bunch of shit. There's too many politics in it. And it's like, yeah, remember Mikey? Mikey
O'Shea?
Not Mikey O'Shea. It was a young guy named Mikey. It was at EWF, and it was when me and Richard were. I was a kid, and my parents bought a session for me to go wrestle, and he was one of the trainers. But he was a young guy. He was like Mikey. Yeah, I forget his last name, but he was a young guy in shape, blonde hair, and he's short. I do remember that. I don't know, but he was basically there, but he wasn't there for very long. Like I said, maybe 2-3 years after that, and then you didn't hear about him anymore after that. And it's like guys don't have a long shelf life. And what are you gonna do? Like only a small percentage of people actually make it, and it's like it's like you really got to do soul searching. Like what am I wrecking my body for? Like $10 in a videotape?
Yeah.
That's what we did, and we should name a documentary called $10 in a videotape.
No, $10 in a videotape? Question mark?
That's the thing, because like when we're kids and we're out of high school, like a lot of people, you guys listen to the show. I've known these guys for a long time. I know Joe. I know Richard and Jesse a long ass time.
Yeah,
and we were wrestling in high school, pro wrestling, and it was fun because like we would wrestle, we'd do a show once a month. Okay, we put out a flyer.
Yeah. And
then we would be done with it. We'd ask for donations at the show. We would get like $20.
I don't know how much we got. It was enough to get pizza.
It was enough to get Bobo's Pizza. It was like a Bobo's Pizza, and we would take the videotape and go watch it on a VCR, and that was camaraderie. Yeah. That's what we did, and that was enough for us. It was enough for us because we had a fucking blast at the show. Yeah, we had fun, and it was we had the footage, and it was a blast. And I mean, now you took it further, Joe. You went in, did a pro career
in independence pro wrestling for about 12 years.
12 fucking years. So you did a long time.
I had a lot of fun.
Do you still want to do it?
A part of me does, but at the same time, my mental health is not worth it because I can't. Like, the booker for EWF was such a fucking asshole. Yeah. And it's like, so I have to be nice to this guy again? I'll tell you a story. Because I don't give a fuck. Fuck this. He's not going to hear it. It doesn't matter. His name's Jake Alexander. Fuck him.
Yeah.
Everybody actually hated Jake, but they had to kiss his ass because he was the booker. Now, we go to Cauliflower Alley Club, which is basically like the Elks Lodge for wrestlers.
Right.
They meet up once a year in Vegas. Jake's roommate, the hotel roommate, falls through. He's not going to go. So he asked to room with me and my tag partner, Ricky Najjar. And, of course, he's the booker, so we're like, sure. And it pissed me off that he kept telling everybody that it was his room. I'm like, motherfucker, it's under my name.
Did he give you money for it?
Yeah, he paid some. Yeah, he paid his part of the his share.
Uh-huh.
But now I have to fucking share a bed
With this pig fuck.
Oh no! Me and Ricky had to share the bed.
Oh, if you guys don't know, that's Ricky, Mr. Buzz Lightyear himself. He's
Daddy Lightyear.
Daddy Lightyear. He's got a Patreon right now, or fans only. You can see his dick for like $20 a month.
Yeah, he's a nice guy.
And he's a sweetheart. He's a fucking cool ass dude. I love Ricky.
Yeah. So now we end up having to like basically hang out with him because nobody else wants to hang out with him except for the people that are in this room with him.
Right.
We end up going to Richie Slade's room. You know Richie Slade.
Yeah.
It's Richie Slade, Tab Jackson, and Wade Thomas. And they have a handicap room because Wade's handicapped. And as we leave, after we're done talking to them, me, Ricky, and Jake all leave. And I'm just being a drunk, goofy asshole. I take a bag of chips and that they had that was open, and I throw them everywhere.
Where?
In
whose bedroom?
Slade's room.
Oh shit!
And I throw them everywhere.
Why? Why'd you do that?
Just ribbing them, just fucking with them.
Right.
They text Jake, and they're like, "How dare he do that? Da 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 da. He should apologize." Jake tells me this. I go back up there. Hey man, all right, I'm sorry I did this. I'll clean it up. And they go, "We were just joking. We don't care. We were just fucking." So. Well, Jake fucking made me come up here and fucking apologize to you. And they're like, really? Ha ha ha. Fuck him. We're all just like, motherfuck. About an hour passes. Okay, we're all going to go, me, Jake, and Ricky are all going to go up to the room for something. And we're going to go back down. Now, Jake goes ahead of us. Me and Ricky, I think we get some sodas at the vending machine. And then we see Jake grab, from far away, we see him grab the knob, the door handle. And then just... Fuck! Slade and Tab had put Vaseline all over the doorknob. I say, fuck this. I'm not going to that shit show. Ricky goes in and he says that Jake is selling it like a bitch. Just, I can't these motherfuckers for the disrespect. And Ricky calms him down by going, Jake, it's just Vaseline. You can wash your hand in 2 seconds and it'll be off your hand.
Yeah.
Now think about it. That's a guy in charge of your career.
Well, at least your career at EWF.
Yeah. And I remember leaving when we were leaving Vegas, he was going to drop me and Ricky off at Ricky's place. I swear to God, my dick was so hard to get away from his ass.
Right.
Pause it or something. I don't know. I forgot about that shit.
Oh yeah, dude, your brother's a piece of shit. He's gonna get his ass knocked out. I don't think he realizes who I am. I don't think
Probably not.
I think he looks at me like, oh yeah, no, he can't fight.
I don't know about that. I totally forgot about that.
Really?
Yes, that's. I thought he was like, hey, tell him he's a piece of shit. I thought.
Yeah, no.
That's why I said that. I didn't know that.
He pissed me off so bad that fucking day. Like I was so fucking mad. I was tempted to go over there and go beat his ass. And then was like, yeah, no, I called him. And then he was bitching out. So, I was like, dude, I'm not as nice as you. Like, I will hit him. And then I was like, fuck, dude, like, it's pissing me off too much. I don't know why it pissed me off so fucking much.
I really don't know either because, I guess I do know. It's, you know what the problem is that it's hard to tell jokes over text. And that I also mean that by, Facebook.
Right.
I know you were joking and you weren't trying to be an asshole. However, I do understand where he comes from too. Because if anybody makes fun of my illiteracy, because I'm dyslexic, that's where I'm like, really asshole, you know. So for him, it was that.
Yeah. Well, fuck him. I mean, like I said, he made a joke, and then I made a joke that was probably, I think he took it too personal, and then he started ripping on Richard's kid or whatever he fucking did.
He what?
He was ripping on Richard's kid.
Oh, yeah, that's because he thought Richard did it at first.
Yeah. So it's like, shut the fuck up, dude. Like, I know how he is. Like, your brother's not, like, he's not polite. Like, he doesn't know his manners.
You know what I say is that he's he doesn't have control of his emotions. Here's a short little story about him one day. We're in our childhood house, the one where we wrestled at my place. Remember that house?
I think so.
Off of Lugo.
Right.
Okay, so one day it's me and a friend of ours talking, and Paul's to the side of us, and he makes a joke that I don't like. So I straight up punch him in the chest. Not hard, well, not super hard, but hard. Like, I make sure he feels it. He goes, didn't hurt. Walks out of the room. Like 2 minutes later, we hear a crash. And we go into our bedroom, and I see the bathroom, the window's been broken. So what the fuck did you do that for? So, because you hit me. Well, you said it didn't hurt. It didn't. Then why the fuck did you throw the window? He doesn't have control of his emotions. He doesn't know what's what.
I don't know. But like I said, I think what pissed me off is like, now he's running his fucking trap, and then he was like, then the whole thing with Michelle at the Halloween party that was at your house a while back. I guess he's like, I guess he opened his mouth. He's like, who the fuck was that, or some shit like get the fuck out of the driveway. I don't know. He opened his mouth, and he was just kind of pissed Michelle off.
He's got a Napoleon complex.
So it's like it pissed me off. And I confronted him about it, and he was, oh man, I didn't mean it. Like, come on, like, dude, like, seriously. Show some fucking respect. That's my only deal. And like I said, I don't.
Wait, was that when she picked you up at like 3:00 in the morning?
Yeah, but like he did it when she first dropped me off.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was like, dude, come on.
So
it just pissed me off. And like I said, I think that's what triggered me to really want to beat the shit out of him. Like.
Well, I'm not going to stop you, but I'm not going to help you. I'll put it that way.
No, I don't need any help.
No. I'm not going to like say, hey, he's over there. That kind of help.
Yeah, he's inside his room right now. It's a great time to fucking stalk that motherfucker, punch him up.
Knock that motherfucker out.
Knock that motherfucker out for me.
No,
thanks.
It's such a weird combination.
I'm not trying to.
Well, good.
Start any shit, but like I said, I'm not like, I don't back down either.
I don't. I know. He's on my list right now of like people to watch.
Yeah.
Because, so my mom and dad are finally moving out, and it's just gonna be me and him and possibly my older brother. But like Richard and my friend Brittany and everyone's like, you better make sure he doesn't fuck you again. Because you know how he fucked me before, right? With the rent.
Exactly.
And it's like, he might just fucking do that.
Yeah, he will. Given the opportunity.
Yeah, it's just like, oh, you got a better way?
He's got no loyalty.
If he were to find a fucking better place to live, fine, but you got to give me at least 2 months. Because I got to fucking find someone to take your place, or I got to find my own place, and I really don't want to fucking do that right now.
Right. Yeah, no, like I said, that's I at this age, I don't try to seek out people to beat up, but I've never taken any shit from anybody. And I don't think I think when people look at me, they're like, oh, we can't fight. Don't they underestimate me.
Don't you love that when people think you can't fight and then you just fuck them up?
Every time.
Oh.
Every goddamn time. So it's like, okay, no problem.
You know what's really funny is a lot of people that talk shit, they don't know how to fight at all. Like
most people, yes.
They think all they gotta do is like throw a punch and you're gonna fucking magic.
I noticed that a freshman year of high school. Well, actually, I was fighting in middle school, but I noticed freshman year was this big bully. He always talks shit, and he always run his fucking mouth. He was a little fucking pimply ass kid, and he ran his fucking like me and my buddy. We weren't like exactly nerds, but like it's like we didn't really talk to like a lot of people.
This is high school you're talking about?
This is first year high school, Lake Elsinore High School.
Well, I know what you mean as far as like nerds, but not quite nerds.
Right, exactly. We just kind of had our own group. And someone ran their fucking trap. He ran his fucking trap one day, and he tried to step up. And, dude, we ended up beating the shit out of this guy. Yeah.
I do smell shit.
Ugh. Yeah, it must be Coco. I would look around, maybe
She
behind
must
you.
have farted.
Fuck.
She's right behind me.
So, yeah, it's like she shit herself. But that's the thing. It's like, dude, like people that talk the most shit or talk more about it, they don't know. They don't back it up. And I've always backed it up. So that's the thing. It's just like I said, I'm not looking for a fight. Like I'm not gonna looking to go to your house and beat the shit out of your brother. Yeah. That's fine. But like if he comes up to me like, oh, what'd you say? Dude, I'll murder that kid. I'll murder that kid.
That's one thing that I really am grateful for from wrestling, is that not only did they teach me how to fight, but they gave me the confidence to fight.
Yeah, that's it.
That's a big thing, because that was always the thing that scared me as a kid. Oh God, I'm gonna get in a fight. Oh, I'm gonna get my ass kicked.
Exactly. Yeah.
Now I'm like, I'm gonna get in a fight. Let's see what happens.
This is the confidence. Yeah. And that's the thing. It's like I said, it's all that confidence. But yeah, I didn't know. I mean, I knew a few things, but then I did jiu-jitsu. I did fucking wrestling. I did a bunch of shit. And when you can fucking hold it down.
When you did jiu-jitsu, do they make you spar like real competition?
Like 12 times a day. I would go 10 times in a row with fights.
But like actual fights, not just like let's practice this move. Nice.
Non-stop sparring.
That's what's important when it comes to. It's like you can learn a move,
right?
But now it's like you need to actually be in the situation and hopefully know to use it.
Yeah, no. So what you did your workouts, you learned to move, and then you do sparring, and then that's. I mean, like I said, that's where I picked it up. But yeah, no, I am.
This is my one reward from wrestling, and it's a shitty reward. Okay, remember Garrett?
Yeah.
For those who don't know, Garrett is a very nice guy. He's fucking stupid and annoying. He could fuck up a cup of coffee. But here's the thing about Garrett. Nobody could beat him in a shoot fight.
Are you kidding me?
Nobody.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, guys even tried to sneak attack him. Like literally jump him in the parking lot.
Wow.
And he would win.
No shit.
Yeah.
What was his go-to?
Like
a choke or what was it?
I think it was a choke, but I was only there for 3 of his fights. And like one was he like got a guy in like a legit armbar. Got Mondo Vega in a chokehold.
Wow.
So then finally it's like, okay, shoot time. Joe versus Garrett.
Yeah.
And we're going. I'd already fought him once before and was in a tie. Because the thing was that I got him in a submission that he didn't get out of, but he kept like, he would headbutt me and I started bleeding. So they said, well, that's 50-50. You couldn't get him to submit, but you did bleed.
Yeah.
So then finally we're doing a shoot fight. And I get him in the Korean zombie chokehold, from the side.
Wow.
And I hear Mondo, who of course tried to fight him twice and lost. I hear him go, God damn, Joe. And then finally just. Oh,
good for you.
I know. I was kind of like, I fucking beat the guy. None of these. I beat the retard that no one else could beat.
Yeah, dude. Oh, wow. I wouldn't see that from Garrett. Yeah. I sparred at EWF too a couple times. I wanted to go against John, but John was, because he was calling out Abel. Gorilla. I know. He's an MMA guy. That's why I wanted to go against him.
Dude, that guy's
and Abel was scared to go against John. He's like, fuck that shit. I said, fuck that shit. So I went up against a couple people, and then I know one of them was Ricky. I tapped Ricky pretty quick.
Yeah, Ricky's a good guy, but like his fighting level's pretty low.
Yeah, I tapped Ricky pretty quick. There was another guy I went pretty quick, and I wanted John, but like John was like, he was rolling, and he wanted Abel, and Abel didn't want to do it. So I was like, well, I guess.
I told you about the time that Abel got his arm dislocated, right?
No.
In a shoot match.
No?
Oh, story time. Okay, so I forget where we're at. We're like in this abandoned mall. I swear to God, it's in San Bernardino. You know where Gotham used to be?
Yeah.
It's down there.
Okay.
And the booker's like, all right, shoot, fight time, come on, so-and-so versus so-and-so. And then it becomes Abel versus this guy who we called Valiant. Now, Abel's like 260 pounds. Valiant's like maybe 200.
Okay.
So it's big guy versus small guy. And Abel's just fucking on it. He's got this. This is fucking all in his bag. He eventually gets the guy in a waist lock. And he's like, he goes to all of us and he goes, guys, what should I do? Should I make him submit? Should I make him, should I pin him? And we're like, dude, it's fucking shoot fight. You got to make the guy submit. But so we don't need to, we don't say shit. We're just like, fucking do something. Just do something. Valiant breaks out of the waist lock, gets his arm in a fucking arm bar, and we legit see his elbow pop out and pop back in.
Oh, shit.
We stopped the match. No, it's over. Valiant won.
Oh, shit.
If I know I can still go.
No, I can still do it.
No, motherfucker. You just got your arm popped out.
Yeah. I went up against Abel a few times and beat his ass. But like I said, I mean, like I said, I hold my own, and I did jiu-jitsu for a long time, so that's where I get that out. But I'm not trying to seek out. I'm not Billy Badass. I'm not trying to seek out fucking fights. But like I said, I don't get ran over either.
I heard this. So I listened to the Jim Cornette podcast, and somebody asked, "This is so stupid. Who would win in a fight, Hulk Hogan or Bruce Lee?"
Uh-huh.
Who do you think would win?
Hulk Hogan or Bruce Lee?
Yeah.
Hulk Hogan.
Fuck you. Why?
Dude, Bruce Lee's never been in a fight. Bruce Lee's never. There's only been one ever fight recorded for Bruce Lee. Okay, and supposedly he won it. Supposedly, but there's never been a recorded fight, Bruce Lee.
I fucking disagree because Hogan's never been in a fight either. He has size. That's all he does.
Right.
But Bruce Lee has speed, has knowledge. To me, this is Ken Shamrock versus.
Which is a shitty fighter too.
Okay, how about this? It's Kurt Angle versus Balls Mahoney.
Okay. Yeah.
In a shoot
Kurt
fight.
would kill him.
Yeah.
No, but I don't know. I mean, like I said, obviously, Hulk Hogan was kind of a bitch too. Suppose it was not a legit tough guy.
Yeah, I'm fucking.
So
Hiro
it's tough to say. Yeah,
Hiro
it's tough to
Matsuda
say.
broke.
I think
broke
you're
his
right.
leg.
Maybe Bruce Lee would win.
Even if he hasn't been in a lot of fights, he has technique.
He has combat training.
Yes, that's what I'm getting at.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I think you're right. I'll give you that one.
All right, man. Well, it's getting late. I'm gonna finish my cocktail.
That's it. So make sure you subscribe to my podcast and the Bux Effect and
send me the link and I'll post it.
Booze and the Dudes and keep on keeping on, ladies and gentlemen.
All right.
Listen to all our programs. Beer and Bad Movies is canceled. And SG is definitely canceled. The SG Effect, that's not a show anymore. They were all canceled for the 2020 lineup. So I'm good luck to all of you in your future endeavors. But listen to the Booze and Dudes and listen to our fucking the Bux Effect show, okay? And I'm out. 'Cause I'm saved by the bell.
When I wake up in the morning and I da-da-da.
Later.